Fumes are running so high, I don't wanna be alive. There's never a right time disguising the outside. What's going on inside, losing track of my own mind.
Yo, 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 yo. What's good, Daddy-O? Oh, I appreciate that. What's going on, Clovis? Everything all right, Daddy-O? Let me know when you get back. Is this for wait, or do you have it for 5M? Nandeska? I don't know what you mean, Daddy-o. You said 5M, or do you have it? Yeah, I don't know what you mean, Chrome, but let me know that if you can elaborate, I'll definitely be interested. Alright, babes, I'm gonna start because the people need me. Oh, I don't develop any maps for New York City. My partner in crime is Unhinged Wolf. He actually does some maps. He's done my Brooklyn, New York map, and I have a Brooklyn, New York build. Oh shit, I got 40 subs. That's so cute. But yeah, I do a standalone series on YouTube for Brooklyn, New York, and I'm starting with East New York. Um, yeah. If anything, hold on. I don't know how you feel about that. I just don't give away people's stuff of that sort. But if anything, what's your Discord? If anything, find me on Discord. He's in my server, and y'all can connect that way. And I don't really give out my server to people, so it'd just be like more personal. If you don't mind, sorry about that. If he pops up in chat though, I'll definitely let him know to reach out to you. Alright, so let's start this up. Still a little bit of frame rate issues. Alright, that still stayed. Am I missing? I'm missing that ad. Damn, what was that ad? Shit, I can't. Was it the churros? Yeah, well, I think it was the churros. Wait, is Unhinged? Copy. Let me do that right now, Daddy-o. And Discordington. Yo, Clove, what's good, Daddy-o? Everything I ate on your end? Okay. Is that double Y? Yes, it is. Alright, okay, sweet. Fire. That, send that friend request, and then once that's approved, let me pull up Discord on my desktop. Yeah, I had to delete AIL asset icon library, so I'm even scared to click the ploppables right now. I'm not gonna click any of these because they may just bug out. But yeah, everything else is running super smooth, bro. If I need like a ploppable, I have to use Find It. Fire, Daddy-O. I'm gonna send you that request right now, and then I got you. I'm surprised he ain't jumped in yet. Yeah. There you go. I sent that, Daddy-O. Yeah. The steps are so fire, bro. And the way people are using them, I've had the game run for a couple of hours on and off. It seems to be okay. Oh, I forgot. Wait, no. Let me not do that. Alright, let me go start playing. I didn't district this. Bad. I know. My bad, game. My bad, bro. You've been on your worst behavior, so don't give me that. What's going on over here? This is not connected. Was this ever connected to anything? I don't remember that ever being connected to something. We're good on electricity, right? Oh yeah, you know the YouTuber named Kodiak the Kodiak? He has his own like playlist music thing called Moonbeam Radio. So, and it's DMCA free too. Yeah, this is from him. Yeah. Oh, look, CTK Network. But yeah, this is his joint. I usually play this, Clovis, like probably like when I'm playing by myself or when I'm like heavily detailing. Yeah. I was gonna actually jump in, bro, but I was hella tired, bro. I didn't wake up till like 11:30. I had the blessings to like not rush that. Also, wait, how am I looking on Twitch? 2 viewers, fire. All right. I gotta set all of this Twitch stuff up too, bro. Hold up, make sure. All right, sorry, y'all. Yeah, bro. I actually was 50. I don't know what happened. I mean, not 50. I was 39. Now I'm 40. So hopefully, Daddy-O, we'll get up there. I was super surprised, man. That raid yesterday really like boosted me. So it'd be dope if people come through, especially with the city working much better. Like, let me not jinx it, but no crash. Usually I do a quick flyover, explosions. So we take our blessings. Oh, yeah, it really was, bro. And I like that everybody in the community was like, yo, we all fucking up, bro. And I'm just like, no, but yeah, But, so hold up. Alright, one more thing. I have to do, a friend of mine asked me to take a picture of the pink and brown building. So I have to do that. And we all know whose building that is. That's Unhinged Wolf's building. So let's go take a visit to his building before we continue our cemetery. And I still have all the homeless people leaving. Yeah, it's... Oh, look. How's the numbers, actually? Let's go see these numbers. So 3,000 moved away. We only have 440 homeless. We having 5,000 people moving in, though. So I am chalking this up to that being homeless people. And... Yo, dead ass. It was a real crazy clusterfuck, bro. But that's how you build community. Alright, yeah, so they are all going to Demarest. I could do 2 bus lines there. I'm giving them 20 buses and we're charging them $50 to leave the city. That's why our money is looking even more ridiculous. Let alone, Wolf did switch a lot of our industry and services a little bit. And we have the subway, so we have more ridership. So this is also probably helping So that, which is pretty fire, honestly. And coming next week, so next Wednesday, we may lose this mountainscape, guys. And y'all know how I feel about that, but I think it'd be for the better. Yeah, they definitely did. Also, are we on the right? We're not. Not gonna lie, the default wasn't looking too bad, but I need my details. Chrome, I appreciate that, Daddy-O. Thank you for the follow. Alright, but y'all know I do not like that grass. So let's go back to the Volcuria grass. Let's take off that. Alright. Phenoms. Alright, guys. As y'all can see, I'm in way better spirits. Though I did lose my favorite ring that I got in Paris, which is mad shitty. Like, and I can't find it online, so I don't know. I'm gonna hit up eBay and see if I can find it. Yes, sir. Yes, I finally did it, Daddy-O. I'm up there. I'm actually a real streamer now. So yeah, I lost my ring today, so I was a little bit bummed. But that does give me an excuse to go shopping. So I'm gonna go buy me a new ring. Also, we've been having some issues. I flooded the city today by mistake. This time we can't blame it on Wolf. What happened is, something happens with my water in this map, and I took all seasonal streams. Oh, that'd be, that'd be fire. So basically what ended up happening is we got flooded. I've had to raise up the terrain a little bit, and I should have noticed, because look how high this water is compared to these rocks that we put down before. I really do not know why the water level is raising. We haven't really done anything to make that happen. So you can even see it over here a little bit. And I don't know if that's in something with their water mechanics now. I'm not 100% sure. So on that note, you know what's crazy? Clovis, wait. Is that the thinking meme? What is that emoji? Put me on, Daddy-O. I'm younger, but you are way more hipper than me in that. But yeah, so we should be okay. I gotta keep coming back over here to make sure that this doesn't get flooded. I raised this up as well, and you could kind of see the tearing right here. And you can see that that's right there. And even those buildings, I gotta raise these buildings up as well. Damn, I didn't think about that. Alright, let's go raise these up real quick. And I really want to finish my cemetery, because that's going to help with our continual expansion. And with that new project that we're going to have next week, it's going to be like pretty insane, honestly. The city is going to grow, honestly, too fast, which I'm not really mad at. I'm going to be 100%. Like, I'm all for that shenanigans. But right now, like, I was going to put the goal at like 60, 65. It's at 53. And honestly, once all of this is still cooking up, that's just going to raise, bro. So, yeah. I think the next goal will be 75,000. I could update the titles, but I won't. Yeah, I'll leave that be. Yeah, we'll leave that be. Alright, so let me fix this terrain real quick. Trying to fix all of the stuff that I noticed. Alright. Oh, the categories are probably a little bit different too, right? Yeah. Alright, those stayed the same, thank God. All right, cool. Actually, way better. Phenomenal. It's probably a tad bit too high. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Don't. Maybe I raise this road up a little bit. Is it going down in a slope? It probably is. Alright, we won't mess with that too much. Anyway, we're where we need to be. Yo, Grey Noise, what's good, Daddy-O? If anything, let me give you a little walkthrough of this city. This city here is the city of Kissoon. And this map is Volcoria with a little bit of tweaks. And I basically... Yeah, I deeply detail. Definitely. I appreciate that, Daddy-O. My fellow compatriots that watch me do not let me cheap out. I had a way more basic waterfront and they pushed me to do better. So we redid the whole CBD area for the better. And then I co-collaborate with a dope-ass YouTuber and map builder named Unhinged Wolf. And he's the one that does all of this road work mastery. I can never... Bro, this is amazing. I can never even fathom this. But I've learned like a lot of road network from him. So I've been playing around, but yeah. Everything else though, in collaboration, we do some detailing together. I kind of go in. I use a lot of extra assets, so patch days kill me. I know the beach came out so good, Clovis. So I use a lot of like Washi's assets. I use a lot of StarQ assets. Honestly, we recolored the shit out of places. So this is the university, the college, and this is its own community. They have their own stadium with their own shopping mall. But then all the college kids have their own little shopping strip over here. Little back alleys shopping strip, and this is not even detailed, so they got their own little local bar right next to a clinic because kids be kids. Let me show you the area that's gotten me the most like appraised is this co-development area we now call Wolf's Cove. Bro, extremely rough. My first hour on patch, before I show you this, my first hour was fucking phenomenal, bro. It was like a whole new game. I leave the game, 4 hours later I come back, I was fucked, bro. I just got it working 100% an hour and a half ago. I had to basically disable asset icon library was like my main culprit. Alright, so then this here is what I really get into. Come on, bears, don't do that. Y'all gonna die, bro. Y'all are all gonna die. And you know there's people here. Y'all will be hunted. Look, yo guys, there's bears. What are y'all doing? Bears, don't touch them. But yeah, I detail, so I make little invisible walking paths so that they can walk and take a shortcut to the train from their neighborhood. They're about to die right now, but it's all fine, bro. You know, some bears have to die some days. But yeah, I kind of go in on the detailing, like really hard. As you can see, and a lot of what I do is kind of inspired by New York. So where I live at is New York City. So I try to take like little things there. So a lot of like even the way I structured my roads or like detail certain stuff is things I saw in real life. I appreciate that, Daddy-O. This is the wall that it's gotten me the most likes on Hall of Fame. Hold up. But as with all assets in the game, wait, actually didn't Move It get a new ability? Do I not have the new ability in Move It? I don't. Or is it Anarchy? There's a new thing where you can hover over stuff and it's supposed to work. I don't know how that does work though, but yeah. Alright, that's there. No, is that all of the decals there? Yeah, it is. But basically, this is my homage to all of the creators. It's Anarchy. Ah. Yeah, I may have to figure out how to make that work, but that's interesting. This is my creator's like salvation wall, so this is all of my props to them. And then as you can see, I detailed the shit out of that area. This area got detailed. I had to kind of fix it though. I have to replop some stuff. And then if you give me a canvas, I kind of go in. So, oh, most definitely, Daddy-O. I'll definitely watch it. I didn't watch the initial build either. If you have the link, Clovis, shoot it to us in the Discord. So yeah, and then I've been wanting to use less decals and more of the in-game stuff. So I use the in-game ads. All of these businesses reflect the businesses that's in here. So I have to go back every now and again just to see if there is a new business and then replace it. But yeah, I kind of just really go in on detailing and trying to get the city to look as realistic as possible. Like this is my little like Washington Square Park type of look here. Giving you a little bit of the West Village vibes with the pavements. Little motorcycle parking happening right over there. Some more of the graffiti for all of the creators. There's a friend of the stream named Booty Addict, and in the PDX mods he is Senior Tony, and he does a lot of these type of graffiti. So if you downloaded any decals, all of these decals are made by him. They're called Chick to Go. That's the series, I guess. That's what he names the series. And then it's these guys over here, not these guys. Sorry. But like, is it this guy? Yeah, these guys here. These are all his decals. No, I always forget that. Yeah. He's a really dope creator, really knowledgeable about everything as well. Yeah, like he just does some real awesome shit. So yeah, this is basically a stream where, you know, we kick it, we detail. Right now, I'm working on a cemetery. So yeah, for the most part, this is a city. This is where we've been working on the last week, 2 weeks actually. And before we continue to expand, I want to fill in some areas. There is some areas with construction sites, which I have to replop these vehicles because of the patch. A lot of my stuff has gone bye-bye, so. Oh, these stayed though. Phenomenal. I'm so happy that stayed. Why is there a light here? That's so silly. We gotta fix that. But yeah, Daddy-O, that's really the city. Also, Gray Noise, I'm gonna give you a street. Do you want a street or do you want an avenue? Anybody who's new and leaves a comment gets a street named after them. Damn, that looks so fucking crazy, bro. Oh, bet. And you know what? This is also one of my most popular areas. So this is for you, Daddy-O. Oh, do you want it to be your full name Gray Noise or do you want it to be Noise? I think Gray Noise sounds fire. That reminds me of Gray Fox from Metal Gear Solid. Let's go. Alright. So you part of the family now, Daddy-O. Welcome. And you have one of the best areas in this city, which is this transportation hub that took like a month of collaboration to get. But it's come out so fucking amazing, bro. And as you can see, all of the homeless are getting out of this city. We are proud of them. Most def. Alright, I'm super happy, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for jumping through on stream, Daddy-O. I appreciate that, God. Alright, so what we are going to do right now. Oh, I gotta take this picture for my friend. She's gonna kill me. Okay, and you know what? We have clouds on. Let's take the clouds off. My bad, y'all. Y'all know how I get. I was in a moody period. This is hella bright though, so we don't want that. Let's take that. I don't like when the game is hella bright. Yeah. Oh, okay, that. Oh, hey, I know exactly who that is, Daddy-O. Yes, this is the brown and pink building. This is the one I was telling you about. Oh, that's great. I'm gonna still take a picture, but wait, let me get the lighting better for this. Hold up. Yes, this is the hot pink building. Don't tell Wolf that I'm doing this, okay? Hold up. So Penny Mint, anybody who leaves a comment gets a street named after them. Do you want a street or an avenue? Or a boulevard? You can get a boulevard. But yes, this is the brown, the chocolate and hot pink building. Oh, you know what? You know what I should do? We're gonna come back to detail this, and I'm gonna put pink trees around here. Let me see something. Oh, Wolf is gonna be. I still got my trees. Let's go. No. Why is my trees not working? Ha, let's go. Pink trees for the win. Wait, did I keep his poppable vegetation? I did not keep the poppable vegetation. Ah, wait. No, I didn't. Ah, that's crazy. Alright, does this soft pink one works? No, it doesn't. I'm gonna rename these towers too. I bet. Boulevard, got you. Let's see here. We have Adam Avenue, Brook Street, Zaire Parkway. Oh, this is infrastructure. This goes all the way to the industrious area? Okay, sick. Oh, actually, I'm gonna give you the lifeline of the rest of the city. Did he create a new farm? When did he do this? Hold up. Wait, I didn't even know he made a farm. Oh, that's actually hilarious. Bet. So, this will be... That's actually a fire name, Pennyman. That's sick. Fire. Now you're immortalized. Alright guys, so let's go continue building my cemetery, which is right here, and we're kind of basing it, not basing it, but the idea comes from the Jackie Robinson Cypress Hill Cemetery, that big giant cemetery in Queens. If anything, let me pull up the reference for it one more time. We're not trying to go at it like one-to-one though, so don't worry too much about that. But I just think it's hella cool that they have a cemetery by such an important artery for the city. So that's kind of sick. And I used to live around there, so it's even funnier. We like that. Alright, so no, that's the wrong way. We are this way. This is so fucking ridiculous. But basically, this is the cemetery right over here. And there's basically several different cemeteries, I guess, in here. And they can, what do they do consider the Cypress cemetery. But yeah, it's a giant cemetery, also with a park. And that's something I think we should do, especially around here. Though having a park near an interchange is weird, they kind of do this over here. You can see the spur right over here. There's some nice road network happening. We got a little chevron action. And look at that, like, just cutting through the whole cemetery. So that's kind of where this idea came from for the cemetery. Oh shit, I didn't even know it wasn't showing. My bad, y'all. I'm a shitty YouTuber. Is this not the one? Hold up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Thank you. My bad. So yeah, this is the cemetery. I'm so sorry. So basically, they have a whole parkway that cuts through Brooklyn and Queens. This side of Brooklyn is East New York, and it kind of cuts through these neighborhoods of East New York, and I think this is Ridgewood. I honestly can't remember what the fuck this neighborhood is called. Yeah, I can't remember what that's called, to be honest. I know this area is kind of called Maspeth, so it may be that. But yeah, so basically that cuts all through this cemetery, all through this giant park. Oh, he did do this. That's crazy how that looks in there. And then comes out all the way over here up into the Spaghetti Junction, which is the Grand Central Parkway. So yeah, that's kind of the theme for this, especially as we go further out. This area is going to become more industrious. This is all going to have land, and there's an idea that's being cooked up of this being a port city, because we're going to have our first cargo terminal by boat right over here, and probably do a ferry terminal as well. Maybe if we can get like a ferry terminal on this side here, people could take the ferry to this side, though that's not as yeah, that's kind of bad on time. I don't think that's too much of a good idea. Also, have a glass of wine for yourselves. It's your reward for getting through the week almost. Let's do that. Alright. Alright, so what we're going to do is cemetery time. Oh, also we have a cult in this town. This is where the cult used to be at. They used to be here. Don't ask me where they went. Just know they used to be here. They pray to this tree, which is kind of dead right now because of the season. And this came with the map. I didn't make this, so if you ever get the Volcaria map, just know that y'all all have a spire. So yeah. So I want to make this like a weird ass woods area, because obviously the cult stays here, so yeah. But in the meantime, we are going to worry about Deathcare and parking in this area. And I was just finishing up this area here with this decal. Alright, let's go with... Oh wait, I didn't do that. Don't tell me I did that. Hold on. Please be the decal. Please be the decal. Oh, it is. Let's go. Big dollars. Big dollars. Whew. I'm still trying to figure out which of the mods still work or which ones got broken through everything. I will advise people, honestly, build slow, bro. I didn't build that slow for this city, so it's hard for me to recognize when certain things are broken until sometimes it's too late. Like this over here breaks sometimes, so let's go fix this. Oh, did this evolve? That shouldn't be there. What's going on? Hold on, guys. Something must have happened. Sub-elements. I didn't include this. No, get out of here. Goodbye. This was one of our like first super detailed builds. There we go. Phenomenal. That looks much better. Much better. Much better. Some of my stains disappeared though. Oh, and what happened to the fence? Nah, Daddy-o. Come on. What? Alright, let me see something. Ah, I shouldn't have touched it. Alright, so this is what we are going to do. Thank you. Perfect. Stay right there. No, give me this one instead. Can I get a fence wall mode, please? Thank you. Phenomenal. That's what we like to see. When a game be working, guys, it be working. Alright, and then on this side here, we are going to place this singularly, one by one. So we'll do this right here. Right there. Maybe I should have made it more at an angle. I should have made it more at an angle. Alright, that way. Ooh, is that thunder? Hold the phone. Oh, it is thundering out there. That's phenomenal. Yeah, so let's position this. Let's only go for props. Let's grab this guy. Grab this guy. Grab that guy. This guy as well, and that guy. And we're just gonna sync that into the... Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Control Z. Oh, and Control Z doesn't work anymore. Damn, Daddy-o. Alright, you get your ass back up here, Daddy-o. Come here. Come here. Oh, you're good. Oh, it worked. Okay. I was trying to play the game, and the game didn't want to be played, so... we gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Oh wait, you heard that? You know what? I did lock the building, but I think when you delete, I don't want to say this is true, but remember the thing I told you about in the dev menu? The clean up obsolete entities? It may have done some shenanigans. And I've noticed some other buildings are evolved. No, these are locked. Wait, no, yup, they're all locked actually. So yeah, that shouldn't have happened. I did just move this, but they were gone before that. Super weird, bro. You already know how this is. They can't make it easy for us. Oh, what's this? Okay, cute. We're just gonna ignore that and hope the game still runs, okay, guys? There's nothing to worry about. Alright, so let's take this one. Let's put this one right about here. It's not showing to the outside. Perfect. Right there. Because come on, they trying to grow their carrots, bro. Like, you know, we ain't a utopia, but, you know, we want the carrots to grow. There we go. And then we can pivot this one here. Something did happen to Anarchy. I don't know why it's pivoting here for some reason. That's a weird asset for me. Alright. No, chill. It's okay. Don't do that. Alright. Yeah, probably so, bro. Clovis, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I've given up trying to understand the game sometimes. It's just, you gotta just chalk it up to like, okay, I guess. Alright, so now what we're going to do is, one thing, guys. Because I had to get rid of asset icon library, we don't have images. Alright, so the way we can probably do this is it? Oh no. Hold on. It won't let me do the net lane. No. We're gonna just chalk it and see what's good. Let's go. Let's see. Is it this one that I'm looking for? Which I can't even see it either, bro. No, definitely not that one. That's all road networks or miscellaneous. Alright. Oh, wait. We got it. We got pictures. Alright, so I don't need that one. I know exactly where it's at now. It is the grass one. Yes. Oh, bro. Gently. No, Clovis. Talk to my partner. She's in my Discord. You'll know her. She's the only one that has not talked. No, Daddy-o. I am a rage demon today. I am a rage demon, bro. Trust, I'm a rage demon. But I'm also high and we got some drink, so we alright. But yeah, Daddy-o, I'm a rage demon. I appreciate that, but yeah. Alright, so this, like right about there. That's so nice. And we're just doing this, so this is like where the people walk at the most. So it kind of goes through the ground a little bit more. So I was looking at pictures of cemeteries. There's one in Ontario that's pretty fire. There's the one I just showed you guys that's in East New York, Brooklyn, aka the other Happy Queens. And basically, they're like, the lawn is really put together, at least from the images. Like, I'm not bugging, right? Hold on, I have bad eyes. Let me make this a tad bit bigger for you guys. Alright. Sorry, we're gonna go back to this just one more again. Let's go here. Let's go to where we see all the... Yeah, so the ground looks pretty... Like, of course it's blurry, but it doesn't look like torn up or tarnished. But you can see where, like, probably people walk the most, or it's just not getting enough sun. Probably that tree's blocking it, so the grass is not as rich. There seems to be some sand blotches here, which is, I don't know if I want to say concerning. So maybe we include that in like the older part of the cemetery. And I think this is the one for World War II. I'm not sure. There's a particular part of the cemetery that's for like some of the soldiers and everything from WW2. Also, wait, there's another cemetery. So this one is a graveyard, and I used to play in this. Don't, things happen. I was little. What can I do? No, that's the J train. We need to go back downtown to where the A train is at. Basically, if that's Forest Park, that's the Jackie. That's the Conduit. That's my old hood. So yeah, this is it right here. So this is a very old cemetery. And even with this old cemetery, I've been in this cemetery back when I was younger. And like, for example, a lot of this area around here were kind of overgrown. They may have fixed it. In the images, it doesn't look as crazy. But you could, yeah, like, see how this is overgrown? This is all, look, that's all things under there. So for that, what I've been thinking about and the way I've done this cemetery is, hold on, perfect. We have like this old school kind of look, so I'm gonna leave the ground like that. All of the newest cemeteries, I've been giving a different like texture to the ground. And you see how this one is kind of overgrown? It's like an old mausoleum, so maybe we do some different texture for that. I won't ask, but yeah, I used to live right there, and my school is the Spider-Man school, my high school. Hold up, let me show you. I think chat is tired of seeing it though, but yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it is on a giant hill. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that hill one of the highest hills in the city? At least for Brooklyn? There's a, oh man. So there's a guy named Daniel Steiner. He has a YouTube page. I'll share it with you. But he goes over some of the history of Brooklyn. And if I'm not mistaken, where's that? Oh, did I X that out? I did X that out. Like a savage. Like a savage. Why would I do that? This area right over here, basically. So this area is on a high plateau that was from like the after the Ice Age. I can't remember the term. There's an area over here that's the same way, and then one of the highest point in the city is actually in Staten Island, even higher than Washington Heights, believe it or not. But yeah, no probs, Daddy-O, you already know. But alright, so let's go back to my cemetery because I will get lost in the weeds. And I want to detail. So boom, we are going to do something cute to this here. Oh, actually, can I just put the link in? Let me see something. Because I think that's an awesome ass video. And it's really made me look at Brooklyn different. Thank you. Yes, sir. Alright, guys. I'm going to share a link with y'all real quick. Dope ass, interesting ass video. Oh, we like that. Let's hope the bot clears this dumb shit up. But definitely check out that link. It's a dope ass video. You will definitely love it. Alright, so I think for here, one, we have to work on a fence partition. I don't know what kind of fence we're going to go with, but I think starting here to this side of the street, maybe I should have positioned this a little bit differently. I do like this being here though. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. Let's get our fence in the way now so I have a border before I start ODing on the shenanigans. Damn, I don't have the fence. Wait, where's the fence at? Damn, that is really shitty. Which fence is this? Oh, I didn't even know that was the hedge. Alright, that one is cool, but we don't want kids to jump over that. That's the barbed wire one. We don't want the barbed wire. We don't want the picket fence. That's small. That's cute. Hold on, y'all. We gonna find this fence. Do I want this one? No, it's not pretty. That's not pretty. That's not pretty. That's not. That's cute, but yo, where's the tall fence? I just want my tall fence. This one is fire. I actually do like this fence. It is one of my favorite fences in the game. This one wouldn't be bad, actually. Actually, you know what? Thank you. We got offense. I forgot all about that one. It's too many assets in this game. I think from like right here, yeah, to like right about here. Let's take off our snapping. We want to be at a good angle, basically. Perfect. And I think here, and then this should be a hill, so yeah. Let's see something. Can I get a little curve? Just a little curve. There we go. A little curve right there. Yeah, and then I can start with a straight. And that'll be even. Perfect. Alright, then can I get another curve again? Yeah. Go over to 180. Give me, nah, too much. Alright, give me that. I'll take that. Actually, give me, I know what I want to do. Yeah. I'm not on the highway, am I? No. The terrain is a little wonky. We're gonna fix that. There's like 2 ways I can fix that though. TC, what's good, Daddy-O? How's everything? Alright. Yeah. I forget how wonky this terrain is here. Let's actually just stay at a straight. Let's make sure I'm not fucking this up. The terrain is wonky, so what we're... Oh, I didn't even have this on. I was wildin'. Alright, yeah, the contours are contouring over here. Alright, so we'll push this land back a little bit. I don't want to push it too much though. Yeah, not too much because I want to use some of it. So right about there. Right about there. Let's make this hill a little bit more pronounced. Let's take that, push that back. Let's move some of this dirt. It's with the stuff for this weekend, right? You know what's crazy, bro? I thought that the auto moderation would have took it out. Let me see. Can I? Block. Report. Yeah, I should try the bots. I don't really stream on Twitch that much, my G. I just got dual streaming working back for me again, so most definitely though. Stream bots. Thank you. $8.55. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Alright, cool. Hopefully Twitch takes care of that. But yeah, I gotta restream also comes with a bot as well, but I haven't been using it. Oh, I appreciate that, Daddy-O. Hold on. How long did you have it up there? It's only been posted for like today though, right? Oh, this is my song. Hold on 1 second, y'all. TC, is that a short or is it a video? Because it seems like a short, but if it looks like a video, but it's timed like a short. But to be honest, bro, I don't really understand the YouTube. Yeah, I don't really understand the YouTube algo like that, bro. Have you been jumping into any like creative discords or subreddits? So I just want to, can I grab this please? Okay, what's going on? Let me not even play around. Like, I was tempted to fight the game, but I'm also like, it's not worth breaking the game. Oh, but now I have the contours on now, so that should be much better. So let's see, can we go with the contours themselves? Yeah. Yep, that's much better. Ah, how fast did you make the time lapse? You want to make it fast, so like it's like a couple minutes, but you don't want it to where it's just like super fast. I was having that issue when I was doing that speed build short for the Japanese building that we was just at, that Japanese house. Okay, when the tools work, bro, they work so good. When the game be spazzing though, it be spazzing, bro. Let me actually, I see. Don't ever let me get away with that again. I saw this. I knew what was there. Don't let me do that again, all right? Y'all can hold me accountable. I'm here for advice. I'm here to listen. I'm also here to learn. So yeah, let's not do that ever again, bro. And y'all know I'm so good at doing the shenanigans in this game. Grab that again. Oh, damn. Hold up. Sorry, y'all. I want to see if I can get this super. I want to say give it right over there, right? Alright, connect these. Do I not have snapping to objects? Oh, that's why. Yes. Beautiful. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Let's go. Big W's there. Also, why are you like that? I need you to move over a little bit. Yeah, like, why can't you just line up with the other buildings like you're supposed to? Behave. What do you mean? Don't do that. Don't ever do that, dude. Thank you. Oh, I was fucking the building. I'm sorry. Alright, cute. So we'll keep that as is. We gotta figure out, maybe we do like a nice little plant or tree setup here. I really don't know yet. We can see what assets we have as well. Wait, if you said, oh, if you're telling people in their viewing, like in your video, if you're telling them that, that's kind of something people don't want to do, at least from the way I see it. If you want, bro, send me, if you have the full recording, I'm gonna be busy tomorrow. I will work on this Saturday for you, bro. It should only take me like an hour. and I'll put some dope music to it. But send it to me on my Discord, or if you want, I can give you DM me and I'll give you my Google Drive link and you could drop it there. The original video, the full live stream. Don't give me the not the live stream, but don't give me the compressed version, and I'll see what I can do for you, bro. Alright. Did that box? Oh no, the bot is still there. I will let them figure that out. Hold up. Why do they make this so difficult? Yeah, I'll figure that out another time, but yeah, that's kind of corny. Alright, let me go back to detailing. My bad, y'all. So for something like this, I know why they did this, but it doesn't look that good. There's a new grass surface that the bro man uses. I don't even think it's new. It's so fire, and I don't know if I have it. I do not think I have it. Oh, I miss asset icon library. Oh, I miss asset icon library so fucking much. But it is a decal. I may have to download that. Yeah. Alright, so let's see what we have for grass. What about the sand grass? That would be kind of too much, right? There's a ground surface. Alright, what do we have for surfaces? We got the riverbed. That's never failed us before, honestly. Forestry surface as well. Let me see how I forgot how the forestry surface looks. Let's go. Let's just see what we get. But I think going forward, I'm just gonna start manually adding mods in, because anytime a game updates, if it's not a manual mod, and it's a PDX mod, bro, it just be dying. How do we feel about that? Is that old-timey? Yeah, that's old. I like that. Let's go. Big W's. Big fucking W's. Now let's make it a little bit more... give it a little bit more character. Let's go to decals. Let's go to this one. Oh, alright. That's fine. So like under the trees, let's add some of that. And it's crazy. I know this seems ridiculous. Nobody's gonna zoom in this far. But it just makes me feel good knowing that every area has some type of character to it, bro. Yeah, definitely send it to me. I got you, bro. I have to edit video on Saturday anyway. I'm trying to get a head start on the next episode for the Brooklyn series. And I'm usually better at doing things for others than myself, so definitely send it my way. Oh, it's just gonna auto wrap to that? I'm not mad at that. Though I know that we can do that now. I mean, oh, somebody's in the cemetery. Look at you. You praying? What you gonna do? Oh, are you taking a fucking selfie? Oh, fuck you. I can't see you, you asshole. You better be crying. You better be crying. Okay, you was crying. You was crying. It didn't look like you was taking a selfie. Yo, I'm so hyped for you, Zaya. What was your issues and how you got it to work? Definitely share the love, bro. But I'm super happy to hear that, man. 7 more things. Actually, just 2 more things. Let's dim that a little bit. Let's put that on. Let's give me a blue. I need a blue vibe today, guys. Sorry. It has been a rough week for all of us, especially if you play this game. We don't want to do that. Hold up. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out the lighting color. Yeah, this icy blue is everything. Phenomenal. Alright, perfect. So that's great. Zia. No, I can't remember that. I'm so sorry, bro. It's not that I can't remember it. I just don't know why I say Zaya, bro. I really don't know why. But Zia, my bad, Daddy-o. Alright, so we are here. That's too big. Nah, that's not like it wouldn't work here. Let's see here. Actually, yeah. Why the fuck not? Don't crash on me, game. You got this. Oh, look at y'all all visiting the dead people. Oh, Titos. That's so cute. Next time, get them cremated so I ain't gotta build these cemeteries. Here we go. That is a dope ass name, bro. And I think I say this every time you tell me how to say the name correctly, especially in Japan because an I is two E's. But so even like in Japan, if I would have saw that, like if it was an anime character, I would have been like, oh, his name is Zia. Oh. Wait. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's so fire. I forgot we got that. My bad, y'all. That's so cute. Anyway, this is detailed. Maybe I like that they added their vegetation. Maybe we do a little bit more vegetation. So let's go to our trees. And let's go with... which ones do we want to go with? Let's add the European joints. It really sucks. We got to use all of these. Though they look more realistic, it doesn't look realistic. I miss the old images, guys. I miss the old images. Please, somebody fix it. Somebody fix it. I need asset icon library. So what I want to do here is... No, we can just select plants. I also am trying to be wary of selecting everything. I don't know what'll cause the game to crash, so yeah. So add some of that. And then bring that like right about this tree. So it looks like there's some overgrowth happening, right? You see, like that looks, no, that looks much better. Can I touch any of these? I can't because I didn't place those assholes. Get a little right here. A little bit right there. And then a little bit right there and a little bit right there. 4 rays of suns on each side, the 2 inner circles being longer than the outer, according to the vexillological flag making rules. Alright. That's way better. They should have just did that for this asset. Should have added the overgrowth to the trees like that. But you know what? That's why I'm here. And that's exactly why I'm going to detail the shit out of it. Alright, and then what we're also going to do is... Oh, do we have it? Yes! Get a little couple of domes rocks up in here. You know, domes rocks is a savior for everything. Little stone action, little bush action. Look at that. Look at that. Did I? Oh, I made the tree go down? Oh no, I made the bush go down. Okay, I was about to say. All right, so that's all done. That door was bad loud. I fixed the mic so now they can hear everything. Alright. My bad, y'all. Let's go. So we did a couples thing right over here. Right? We did the singles over there. We have this older cemetery right here. And I think we do that over here as well. So let's go in our items. Let's go use Find It for this one. This would be much easier. Old. Is it old tombstones? Find it! Oh my god! Alright, guys. That was a crash. Find It was finding it, and Find It did what it does best. Crash the game. Alright, let's see. Though, what are we in? This is an hour and 20 minutes, guys. So, in an hour and 20 minutes, we only had one crash. This is amazeballs. Let's go and pull this back up. We were, but I also know Find It is being a little bit of an asshole to people too. So, I should have been a little bit more wary. That was my fault. It seems that it's having memory issues. I was talking to somebody else, and they were like, every time their game crashes, they were running Task Manager, and they just saw their CPU just hit 100 super fast. But yeah, I'll take it. I won't even complain, bro. Alright, let's launch that back up. I'm just excited that we got those decal packs back for the McDonald's and fast food joints. I need them for the next build, because I did a whole McDonald's build, the one I showed yesterday, and I need to redo it, so. Yo, you know what would be fire? I should ask Booty to make that our flag. Zia, we're gonna make that particular sun symbol. We're gonna make that Kissoon's flag. Give me more of the history of it in DMs on Discord, and if it kind of correlates to anything dealing with the name Kissoon, I'm gonna make it work. That's my apologies for always getting your name wrong, alright? That's me meeting you halfway. And then you've been here since like what, episode fucking 3? So yeah. And where are we at now? 40, technically like 47. There was like a couple of streams that we don't count as episodes. Alright, give me one more second, y'all. While this loads up, let me see. Hold up. While this loads up, what I'm going to do... Oh, it's loading up pretty fast. Look at that. Look at that. We like that. Excuse me. Let's get a little bit of vibes in here. I'm just gonna chop off my camera real quick. Yo, 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 yo. Good day, guys. Welcome. Yeah, so we gonna watch a little bit of this Brooklyn episode for the time being until this load up happens. Honestly, I would play the Daniel Steiner video, but streaming culture is like a tad bit weird, so I don't know if like people will feel kind for me doing that. But I know in like the just chatting or like the political streaming joints, people watch other content. You know what? I do want to show y'all that Daniel. You know what? We're gonna chance this. Let's chance it. If I get in trouble, then fuck it. While this is loading up, I really think, honestly, yeah, we're gonna do that. It's just such an informative video, bro. And he does it on almost every like major city. Like I've learned so much shit from his videos. Hold up.
The map of Brooklyn is kind of hard to wrap your head around. It's the second largest of New York City's 5 boroughs, making it 3 times bigger than Manhattan.
Brooklyn is huge, right? Brooklyn is huge.
Thanks to the grid pattern covering most of Manhattan, it's pretty easy to make sense of. But Brooklyn does not have that same luxury. The streets here are not regular.
Brooklyn is basically what Manhattan would have been had there been no 18.
So yeah, we gonna watch this video real quick as this loads up. Especially since I'm like working on this Brooklyn build, so it's always great to have a refresher.
So I want to look at several features on this map
up a little bit
to tell that story.
Oh, and then I can give y'all an answer on what I was trying to explain before with the whole giant hill shit.
For millions of years, the Earth has been shaping a place perfect for a city of commerce.
There are 3 islands at the bottom of the Hudson River that form one of the greatest natural harbors in the world.
One that rarely froze in the winter despite its high
That's
latitude.
a dope ass
And it's
wallpaper.
pretty much the only really massive harbor on the East Coast like that in the wintertime. And so you have all these Native American tribes that are out on Long Island who are whaling tribes. So their big opportunity to trade their goods is in the winter. So they're going to head down the edge of Long Island towards Manhattan to trade what they have.
In 1609, Henry Hudson sailed into
We're
this
waiting
harbor,
for this
and his
to
first
hit.
mate wrote, "It was a very good harbor for all winds." He also wrote about the fertile land and the beaver pelts and the trade that they had done with the indigenous population. When word got back to the Netherlands of how nice this place was, it was short order before they set up the Dutch West India Company to exploit the hell out of it. This part of history is usually brushed over pretty quickly because we think of the English and the Spanish and the French as being the colonizers of America.
The Dutch was
But the Dutch
notorious,
were doing
bro.
it too. They established a huge colony called New Netherland that went from up the Hudson River to about where Albany is, down
Damn.
all the way to Delaware. And the capital of New
Yeesh.
Netherland was New Amsterdam, settled on the tip of Manhattan.
The lower part of Manhattan, they had set up as a
Who
fairly
would've thought?
urbanized
Who would've
colony,
thought?
as you've seen from the Costello plan.
The Costello Plan is the oldest map we have for New Amsterdam. Toya Dubin has been working for the last
That's why
15
Wall
years
Street
on a
was
project
called Wall
with the
Street,
New
'cause of that
Amsterdam
area.
History Center.
He
where
goes
they've been
over
taking this
Manhattan
Costello
later.
map and making it 3D.
We make 3D models, an
That's so
encyclopedia,
fire.
and a series of slider maps which integrate with
Oh,
one
I
another.
I think
actually.
this is so sick, and it was a huge resource for this video.
Hold on,
There's a link
I
in the description so you
think-
can go poke around not only on the 3D model, but also through a
I
bunch
think
of
I've
resources
done
on
this
that site.
before.
And the relationship between
Phil,
Manhattan
City
and this
Scott,
portion of Long
City Planner
Island, which
Plays
becomes
talks
Brooklyn,
about this
is
particular
really
website.
important.
They needed
Super sick.
surrounding farmland, very much
Also,
the way
here's the- I
European
think I already
villages and
put the
cities
link
are
in the
set up,
chat,
where
so
you have an urbanized
y'all scroll up,
center,
y'all will see
and
it.
You have big fields and farms surrounding it,
Unfortunately, my
and
game is gonna
goods are
take a
brought
minute
in
to
from
load,
those
so-
surrounding fields and farms, and that's part of what makes that little urban center sustainable.
To understand it more, I worked my way into Brooklyn and met up with Fran Leeden. He helped me on the video of Broadway, since he's
He
written a
did.
book
I
about
remember
it,
that guy.
and has taught a bunch of classes about the history of Brooklyn. So I figured he'd be
Brooklyn
the perfect
Heights.
person to talk to.
Not too
To get
far
our
from Water
bearings a
Street.
bit and to understand the beginnings of Brooklyn, we went to Prospect Park, which is probably the biggest visual anchor on the map.
There was a
Ooh.
glacier that came down, which was called the Wisconsin ice sheet. that
Yes,
covered
this is
New
the info.
England and the Hudson River Valley. When the glacier retreated and melted, it left that ridge of land behind. And
See,
that's
guys,
called the
see?
terminal
And then-
moraine. And that is
yes,
still
yes,
evident
information.
in Brooklyn, right here in Prospect Park. Greenwood Cemetery. just to the
Yes,
west
yes,
is
that's
also
that.
Part of that.
This terminal moraine has had a big impact on the map of Brooklyn. The shape of modern Brooklyn was largely determined by 6 settlements. These are the anglicized versions of the names that still persist,
Oh,
except
wait,
for
no,
New
what
Utrecht,
happened?
which I guess
Game.
sounds
Oh,
English enough,
okay.
and Gravesend, which was
Okay,
the only
I
one
think
of
we're
the
good on
6
the game.
that
Hold up.
actually
Let
was
me see if I
English
can fix
from
this in the
beginning.
back end,
The
guys.
6 original townships that formed what is today Brooklyn were farming communities. Those were established
we
in
got
the
through that.
bottomland.
Don't
Those
worry,
were
I'm gonna leave
conducive
good
to
TV
farming.
for you
In
guys.
fact, the oldest
Wait,
building
why is
in
it not
all
showing?
of New York City is an unassuming Dutch farmhouse right here.
Stay.
In what was originally flatlands. It's also
Ah,
probably in the
flatlands,
top
gang,
3
gang, gang.
oldest wooden structures
Oh,
in
look
the
at that.
entire U.S.
So the
Oldest
hills,
structure in the
since
U.S.
they
That's
weren't
why New
conducive
York
to
City is the
farming, they
best. I'm
didn't
sorry,
tend to
guys.
develop the same way that the rest of the city did.
I'm
which is
just
why they
letting
were
them
left
speak to
over
history to you
and
guys,
could
you
be
know?
Made into things like parks and cemeteries. And those 6 original towns are like the incubator for all of
Right
Brooklyn.
now, I'm just checking to make sure all my mods
If
didn't
you're
fully
enjoying this
reset.
video, please hit that subscribe
so
button.
that we're
up
all
to
good.
180 something.
Throw him a
thousand
sub as well.
subscribers, and it
He's
means
helped
the
me
world.
be
It's
so
also
fucking
making me a
knowledgeable,
lot more
and I
aware
still
of
get
my
things wrong,
general
but
presence
so dope.
online. But thanks to today's sponsor, Delete Me, I feel a lot safer. There are
All right, I'm
companies
not
and
giving you
people
your
out
sponsors now, bro. That's like
Brooklyn.
Let's not do that.
The definition of Brooklyn changes through the centuries. Because if we were to talk about Brooklyn, right? Brooklyn back then was only one of those little 6 towns, right?
Oh,
My name
I'm
is
getting
Michael
some
Michonne.
crazy
I'm
ass
a
warnings
native
right
New
now.
Yorker and the former Manhattan borough historian.
I
And
may
to
have
me,
to
it's
stay away from
critical to
Find
my
It
identity
for this
that
build
people
until
know
like
I'm a
all of
native New
the
Yorker.
AIL stuff is rectified.
This is a timeline for the population growth of each borough. The red line represents
Extra asset
Manhattan,
importer,
and this yellow line
decals
represents
importer.
Brooklyn.
What?
And Michael's going to help us understand what
But which
happened
decal
right
is
here.
fucking Triton
Because it directly
Supreme?
led to Brooklyn outpacing Manhattan. But in order to understand
Interesting.
this, it's important to see that New York and Brooklyn were 2 separate cities that developed differently. Just like this portion of Long Island that would become Brooklyn had a scattering of villages, so
Fingers
too did
crossed that we
Manhattan.
are able to load in today,
The
guys.
Manhattan Grid, the Commissioner's Plan of 1811, eradicated any difference between those villages and filled in all the space between, which had been farmland. And it made Manhattan work according to a single spatial system that people can understand pretty quickly.
I made a whole video about the grid of Manhattan, so I'll link that in the description. But also know that Brooklyn is 3 times the size of Manhattan, which I've made 2 videos on so far and still not scratched the surface. So just know, I'm not going to cover everything in this video.
So
Most
you need to
people
make
who
more
live in
videos,
Manhattan
Daniel. Please and
or who
thank you.
visit it, they kind of understand the different parts and they understand how they go together. And that's all because of the
Alright,
grid, because of
so,
the streets and avenues.
Guys,
That makes sense.
we're going to put the video on pause. Hopefully we don't crash again and have to go to video time. We're back, though. And I'm excited. All right, so I wanted to do the tombstones. We can't use Find It. I want to click it so bad. I'm not going to do it, though. I already know my game is going to spaz out, and I'm not in the mood for it spazzing out. It just really sucks because the assets I need is in there. They don't have the old tombstones here. Wait, are these the old tombstones? Wait a second. Oh, it is. Oh. Was I wrong? So it's the new tombstones that's in there. Oh, and that's why I was able to go random, but I can't go random on this menu. Oh, this sucks. Guys, do we chance it one more time? We chance it, right? We chance it? We chance it. We do this. Tombstone. Fingers crossed. Oh, alright. Let's put on Anarchy so we can do our tombstone action. And I think we do something like right about here. Let's get the line tool up and popping. And it should be random, so yes. I think we come a tad bit closer. Nah, a little bit closer than that. We can do what? Can I get a 3 meter? What does 3 meter? Nah, that's OD. No, but I think those are like 3 meters. Oh, okay, fuck it then. We're going 3 meters. Question, do they like zone out a cemetery? Like, do they tell you, oh, your dead person is on zone 1? Like, how does that work, guys? Like, I really don't go to cemeteries, so I really wouldn't be able to like fully like digest this per se. Like, I don't understand that whole process. Also, this resetted on us. I am starting to think I'm gonna try this one more time, but if we crash, we won't switch this again. And I hate this grass, so let's go to Volcuria, please. Thank you. Beautiful. Look how beautiful that. Look, let's just zoom in. Look at that. That's just much better. Much better. Alright. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Alright, so I think right here should be fine. Come down a tad bit lower, like right about there. And then here we will do the mausoleums. Let's X this out carefully. Let's scroll carefully. Maybe do. All right. That's what I'll do. This would be for the people who have like 2 mausoleums. So I'm gonna do this here, and then we're going to go in the back of it. We're gonna splice this right within there. This person lives in a tomb. Is that straight? That's not parallel, right? No, it's not. Yeah, let's fix that real quick. Make that parallel. Grab that. Grab that. That's still not parallel. Dude, thank you. Don't play with me, game. Thank you. We appreciate that. I should really look into getting this ghosting thing fixed. There we go. Phenomenal. Alright. That's cool, but let's make this look a little bit more special. Let's go to net lanes. Yes, net lanes. We're going to go to our fence net lanes. We will have to try to figure out which net lane is the net lane we desire due to us not having pictures. Maybe we do that gray one. I was thinking more of the white picket fence, because we have used this in a mall, so meh. This one may be alright actually. Let's see. This can be like the family cemetery. The head of the family's there, all the kids, you know, they're on the other side. Yeah, that actually works out. Lore-wise, that kind of works. Grab this, make that a tad bit bigger. Yeah. Maybe we center it more. Yeah. Like right about here, right? We could, yeah, like right here. Perfect. And then what we are going to do is this person gets a different, what happened? Did you tweak out on me? Don't tweak out on me. Alright. We're going to do different tiles for this. Like we did the white tiles Obviously over here, we should have switched out the white tiles, but this is an old cemetery, so let's keep that. But on this end, I actually want to go... We can stick with the white tiles. Let's try this one though. Let's see how this one looks. Alright. Actually, I didn't want to make that all tiles. What was I thinking? Right about here. How do we like that? Is that too micro? Is that too much? It doesn't have as much depth as I thought it will have too. Oh, what's happening? Are we losing demand? How many people is moving into the town? Oh my god. A fucking hour? Oh, but they're moving, or okay. Oh, we're almost finished with all of our homelessness, guys. That's so fucking phenomenal. And look at the homeless rate. Let's go. Big W's. Get them out of here. I'm gonna give more public housing soon, daddios. Yeah, I just gotta wait. I gotta do the cemetery. Yeah, die fast. Alright. Let's check this one out. Because this was the one I was really actually thinking of going for. That's much better. Yeah, that's much more dynamic. And it kind of plays with your eyes a little bit. I like that. Alright, we'll stick with that. And then for the graves, I think we do a grass surface. I don't want to continue using that other grass surface. I know we checked these before. I don't know how I felt about it. Let's see. Are we there? Oh, we're on this though. Okay, cool. And I am not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Not. I'm really, really not mad at that. Perfect. That's phenomenal. And then what we will do is, because the family lives together, they die together. Yeah. We're gonna go put some tombs right over here. I think all of these will go on this side. Yeah, that will make the best sense there. So all of the head of the families, that's not the head of the family, the original head, they all die and they go into these tombstones here, right? And then everybody else get regular tombstones since they weren't the head of their families. I think that works out logically for me. I don't know if that works out in actual life. This is crazy. This is a little kid's cemetery? Okay. We are just going to chill and not worry about that. Why? Is this considered a zoning piece now? Okay. You sit there. We're gonna make you look... Oh, I should have put you over there. Ha ha ha. Alright, so some of that. Oh, you know what? I think every time we crash, we should come back over here and we should just put a new gravestone. Alright, that's the idea. I probably crashed way more than this cemetery yesterday by itself. I think all of us has crashed on average about that same amount. All right, I didn't notice that that is a tad bit crooked. I was doing that at an angle. So we can do two things. I can either shift this all down a tad bit. Let me see something. Yeah, all right. Guys, get prepared for the game to crash, okay? But don't say I didn't warn y'all. But in order to fix this, we may have to chance to crash. All right, that kind of worked. What am I doing? I do know how to play this game, right? Marquee tool. Oh, you really wanted to grab that point so bad, right? Wow. Wow, game. Wow, just set me up for non-success. Don't, I promise you, don't do that. Okay. Alright, that's cool. We'll take that. Let's make sure these are even as well now. Can I marquee it from here and it should be no issue? Copy. Alright, okay. I really don't want to jinx it, but this is being a little bit stable. More stable than usual. But we take our W's when we can take our W's. We won't complain. I don't know why I thought... Why is it going to grab that? Let me see. It doesn't change it, which is good, but... Usually when a game does something erroneous like that, I kind of am scared. Not kinda am, I am scared. Let me be real. Alright, so let's... A little bit of that. A little bit of this. Phenomenal. Alright. See, that's much better. I have OCD. I noticed those little shits. Please, nobody point anything about this. We won't talk about this. Because this is definitely diagonal. We won't talk about it. I'm not doing that over. I'm not. The game just better not work ever again if y'all want me to do that over. But we did do this nice little area right over here. Look at that. That's a beautiful sitting area. While you're grieving your dead person, you can go watch trees grow. And your dead person will never grow again. Sad. Anyhow, I do really like the white paving stones here. So we will include the white paving stones again. Let's go back. Oh, wait. Actually, we can do the white paving stones with no issue. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. It's this one right here. All right. Ah, okay. Wait a second. Don't do that. Don't do that. I think I found the real culprit of what's the problem. I don't think this road is... Yeah, it's at an angle. It's not as parallel as it can be. I thought it was. Either that or I still am crooked over here. Something's up. I don't know. But yeah, we'll keep that. And what we want to do right here is go to our vegetation, not vegetation, the park assets. Let's go to potted plants. Oh, but they don't have the color that they actually are, which is fine, Let's not even cry about that. Let's do a little something like that. Let's do a little something like that. And yeah, because they're still slightly at an angle, which I can see here, but if anything, we would have had to place, like, we would have had to make guides and everything to get that to work. Most definitely. Yes, yes. We love a nice little graveyard. We love a nice little graveyard. Wow, this person is levitating. What in the black magic? What is going on? Oh, you're okay. You got this. You're levitating, bro? You get a beautiful picture. Yes. You're going to be the thumbnail for tomorrow, I promise. Alright. So, now with that being said, do we want to? I think we do still continue with this grass. Only the Richies should get like this checkered grass. Yeah, I think that's the vibes we go for there. And then over here, we will stain it up, but we'll keep the grass as is. And then we have to put in our visible networks and start having these people do all of the shenanigans that the people do. So, and we need to fill this up with way more trees and stuff, like right around here. We will leave this for further expansion, but for right now, we won't do anything. I think, yeah. Oh, we're having garbage issues again. All right. Yeah. Because then I do want to move over to this side as well. So let's get this on and popping. Let's go for some grease. I did this one before, right? Yeah. Oh, but these are tombstones, like the old ones. Maybe we do go for the plain grass. Yeah, because these ain't newer graves. These are all old. What's crazy is, yesterday, before I got the game to work, every time I did a spin this fast, the game would tweak out. Like, I couldn't go like this, and I move around so much, bro. Y'all do not know how happy I am that this game is working, bro. Also, like, thank God I don't make a living off this game, bro. Just imagine if the game conked out on me, and I relied on this game for money, bro. Oh my God. So, initially, I really didn't want to use the plain grass on the other areas earlier because you can see under it, because I think that's some of the Volcoria texture, right? Which is fine. What we're going to do with that is go to our stain decals, because this is an older cemetery. We are going to go here. No, I thought I was in decals. Thank you. Let's not mess that up again. That's kind of crazy. We're definitely not going for that. This is not bad though, so like, something like that is pretty chill. Let's turn it upside down so the patterns are not super the same. Right about there, some of that. What else do we have? What other stains do we have? Okay, we like that. We like a little bit of that. Not a little too dark, but what about this one? Can I get one like right there? Yes, cook. What? A little salt and pepper. You know, that's what we'll call that. A little salt and pepper there. All right. Let's see here. How would we do this? Um. Oh, you know what we could do? Let's. Since there are trees around here, let's put some of these fallen leaves like right around where those trees are at. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. And then that's green, so let's go for some green. Right about there. Do we have a darker green? No. Oh, we have something like this. But that one worked there. We need some more scattered. And you know what's crazy? Like, even from all the way over here, you're not gonna see that. It just feels so good knowing that it's just like put together. No, that's too much. Alright, so we'll hold off on that. Let's what do we have here? We don't have anything there. We did the leaf decals. We did some texture work already. That's no work. We won't really touch that. And we did stains, right? We looked through here. There's not much else here to do. Yeah. That's not OD. I don't think we should violate. We could, but yeah, nah. Alright, so what we're now going to do... Ooh. Interesting. I wouldn't really care for that, but alright, cool. Nah. Alright, so what we were going to do is go back to our net lanes. We're gonna grab our sand again, because that sand net lane is just clutch for us, y'all. And thank God they have their own pictures. Whew. Phenomenal. And let's go with like an older grass for this side. We can kill all of that. And let's go... Yeah. Let's see how it looks first. Is it too dark? I think it's like way too pronounced, right? Yeah, that's too pronounced. Let's actually delete that. Alright, let's see what else we have. It's crazy because we use the sand in other places and it looks so fucking good. Alright, that's a border. Do we have anything that's not a border that gives me some grass vibes? Though the borders do work the best because the people are tiny in this game, so... Too big. Oh, is that too crazy? That's too crazy. Too crazy. Alright, nope, that didn't work at all. Alright, we're going... Oh, what's soil? Let's see. Do you even see that? What is that? Alright, we'll keep that. What is that? Soil we use on? Alright. Because what is soil 2? How does soil 2 look? Let me see grass again. Let's see how grass looks. I think I like the grass one the best. We'll keep those two just for shits and giggles. Wait, you can't hear me? Nani? I think this is like the first time I actually did get something right. It would be funny if it's not. I've not been voiced at all. That'd be hilarious. Alright, something like that. Alright, something of that sort. And then right here, a little something right there. There we go. And then honestly, we'll keep that open. We won't OD. Wait, Wolf, can you not hear me, Daddy-O? Oh, okay, you said what you saying. I was like, oh shit. Did I fuck it up again? I was like, I ain't switched none of the settings from yesterday. Alright, that actually works. And then like right here, like right back here. Oh, we could. I know this may be weird, but we'll put a shed. Only because like if you work in this gigantic ass cemetery, and say even if like your equipment room is here or some shit like that, you gotta drive, take it out the pickup truck. Why would you not just have like a little shed somewhere? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go with a shed, and we're going with the. Do we do the Japanese? Nah, the British shed is dope because this is the Japanese metal shed. Which, oh, it's white and black. Oh, those are my colors, bro. Yeah, why the fuck not, actually? Yep, actually, boom. Yeah. Because I do like these. These kind of fit as well, but nah, I like that. It's more utilitarian. Alright, and then what we will do is plot some trees along this end over here. So we can kind of see how everything's getting put together. Vegetation. We will go. Are we on European? That. Oh, I'm chilling, Daddy-O. I lost like one of my favorite rings from France when I went to Paris a couple years ago. But besides that, everything else is great, bro. The game is running ever since I fixed the AIL issue. It does suck though because it's not that bad. I'm gonna be honest. I can't see some of these things, so I have to either use Find It or just guess which one is which. But besides that, everything is pretty smooth, bro. The city's looking good. Oh, I didn't check to see if we flooded. We didn't flood yet. I lifted up a lot of the ground right here, so you could kind of see the water went down a little bit. So I'm hoping that kind of helped. Yeah, I'm gonna do that like after stream. I don't want to break it, but we're definitely gonna do that after stream. Also, we still have all of the people trying to get the fuck out of here. They're now not blocking this whole area because it was like crowded. Now it's dispersed and only crowded at the stops. We are also at, let's go to this, 42 homeless. I gotta add housing. I know. Unemployment is at 8.1. That's good. We're getting more people moving in than leaving, and our birth and death rate is pretty similar. And because I'm charging them, oh, I'll definitely upload it. Is it? Hold up. I'm not gonna do it now, but you are probably right. Did we not do it from the dev menu last time? I don't know why I thought we did it from the dev menu. Or did we clean up water cycle? Yeah, see? Use at your own risk. Yeah, we will wait. But I think this is probably what you're talking about. Yeah. I think so. Oh, these weren't enabled? That would have been fire. But yeah. Oh, I disabled that because that causes flooding as well. Yeah, the unemployment is like really clutch. And I'm gonna definitely upload this save before I leave. Hold on, guys. Did I? Alright. Oh, they're still... Oh, I like how they just be using these shortcuts. Oh my god, bro. It's everything. That's just so fire, bro. Because that's some shit I'll do. I'll be in a cut. I'm like, I'm not going to walk next to the buses. And I'll just smoke and walk home. And I'll probably live somewhere over here or over there. So fire. But yeah, so they're leaving at a really nice rate. I recorded like at least 2 hours of people just walking, bro. It's so fire. I'm gonna do a couple of like speed loops and just, yeah, it's just so fire. We lost the texture here. I may add it back. To be honest, I'm not mad at that being gray. It kind of takes a little bit of the color away, but then the bus lanes are more pronounced, and I think the bus lanes tell more of a story for this area anyway. And then this makes this more cohesive here, and that means we can start just graffitiing the ground again. So that's something that's on my mind. Ooh, don't do that, game. Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, right now I'm just finishing up on the cemeteries in this area here. I gotta figure out how to make this look pretty. I still haven't figured that out yet. I could have made that parking, to be honest, but I think using these as parking lots would be much better. Alright, so let's go back over here. Let's add our trees along this path. Also, before we do anything, let's actually add our invisible pathways. Oh, fuck. Wait. Is it still the same? Yes, it is. No, that's parking spaces. Pathways. Yes, sir. Alright. I had whiteness toggle off, but I think it just doesn't work for this. That's kind of unfortunate. Let's take all of that off. Oh, wait. I didn't even know what... Oh, okay, cool. That was scary. You know what's crazy? How? Because, alright, we've done net lanes. We didn't do a pathway though, so it's not like that'll work. But we're doing an invisible line. So if... I know this still doesn't work. I just want to try it. Let's just try it and see what we get. Because people have been going in this cemetery and you can see that they're using this network thing here to do all of the shenanigans they've been doing. We had a floating lady earlier. It was fire. She was summoning demons and shit, bro. It was crazy. There was no demons that came out, but she was floating in midair. Alright, let's go back to pathways. Let me continue adding in these invisible paths on our net lanes. Let's hope people kind of use them, though I kind of doubt they will. Alright, perfect. Now let's add our vegetation. Let's go with London. Let's go with a linden. And do we want to... Where's my oak? Is oak not on the first page? Yes, it is. Okay. And we can actually line this up 12 meters. Why? You know what? Let's not do that. Ha 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 ha. Don't spaz out on me, game. You have one job to do, and that's not to spaz out. Now here we can do our little line tool trick that we like to do all the time. And I'm only kind of doing the borders because we may come back to decorate more of this area here. I can also put like a little old chapel. I may just end up doing that. We'll look into that. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. Some lushness right over there. Thank you. And then here we will do just. Can I get a young linden? And can I get a linden? Let's go line tool. And then we will do. Can I switch? I can switch the texture of that. I'm gonna leave it as is. But you know, we do white blocks over here, bro. We like our white paving stones. Kind of gives me an antiquity look as well, so let's. Can I get a 90? Okay. So like, I don't mind that. I'm gonna still make parking lots here. They can still park there should they must, though. I'm not against it. It makes it look more dynamic and actually usable, especially with a bunch of the non-props that we've been putting in. So I think that's fire. Alright. Wait, is that not? Why is that not at a 90? Come here, stop. Thank you. No. Also, not to jinx it, but we've only had one crash today, and that was because of Find It, so that's fine. We can deal with that when it's Find It. Also, let's invisible tool line this so we can kind of see if people want to take shortcuts to get to these areas, which, no, they probably just walk around. I don't think, we'll see. The Sims be simming, so why not? Yeah, because they'll walk from here to here instead of walking around there. That'd be fire. Oh, and you know what I could do? I could put potted plants so people take the flowers from the potted plants to drop off to their people. That's what y'all do. Y'all drop off flowers to dead people in cemeteries, right? I'm not being ignorant. I really don't do the cemetery shit. I've snuck into like a graveyard cemetery. I showed y'all that earlier. And then I was in a cemetery, the one that's near Prospect Park. How far is it actually? I can't remember the exact block. Is it Gravesend? I think it's Gravesend. I gotta double check. I may be wrong on that. But it is a big cemetery around that area, not too far from there, that I was a production assistant on a film for. Alright, so we'll do that. Give me some of these. Give me some of these. Is that a fire hydrant? That's so cute. I really don't be paying attention to that. Alright. Let's hope they walk through this. I don't think they will, honestly. But, you know, we're trying to be hopeful, guys. Alright. And then even on something like this here, let's do a little bush tree action. So let's go for a young linden, and then let's go for a cultivated flower bush. And line tool, what can you give us? Not mad at it. Should we like really do this organically like this? Like on a random, or should I just go in place? And And it sucks because I was looking at Cypress Hill Cemetery as we were earlier, and some of it looked at not super organic, but also it may have been overgrowth and stuff. So, I don't know. Alright, let's go here. Let's actually grab a London. Let's do a single. Maybe I should have been more. Oh, don't do that. Oh, what was we on, Daddy-O? Oh no, we don't want to do that now. Something like that. That's fine. And then give me a London. Perfect. Perfect. We like that. Nice little something. Yeah. Yep. Oh, look at the peoples. Why you ain't take the shortcut? Yo, y'all walk through here, please and thank you. A little something like that, 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 and just some like light detailing. I really didn't OD on this side like I did to the other cemetery. As you can see, the tombstones or the gravestones are actually much cleaner and brighter, like newer. These are all old school shits here. This actually could be the Kissoon founder's grave. Maybe we do something a little bit better. But yeah, because I was kind of thinking of this being like the head of this like real rich family. And then all of the head families after that, their graves are here. All of the like other people's, like the mothers or like the kids, are like right over here. Just a thought. But yeah. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Someone else to hold you, someone else to know you better than your ghost. I thought we were even closer, but I think you should know that you let me down. Never been so low since you know brown. So how's it feel now? Keep bleeding out. Don't need me now.
Alright. We're back. Quick little water break and then blow my damn nose because why not? Alright. So yeah, I'm satisfied with that. Let's add some bush and tree action around here. Let's go back like that. Let's actually add a cultivated, but let's still stick with that. No, this. Thank you. Oh, nah, I don't. Which one is that? Oh, that's the wild. Nah, I wanted this one. Is it not gonna give me a tree? Oh, okay. Y'all are ODing. I wanted a tree the whole time. Alright, that's cool.
Someone I think this is over. Someone else who pulls you closer. Someone else who keeps
Yeah, looking much more lush. We like that. Oh, let's also add in our visible pathways, though. I don't think they're going to use this one especially. Like the other ones was wishful thinking. This one I am not 1,000% sure that this is going to work out the way I'm imagining it.
So how's it feel now? Keep bleeding now. Don't need me now. Better without. But do you even know?
Alright, that. Isn't there one? Do I not have a space here? Oh, I can't wait to get that my toggles back. Oh, it's right there. Perfect. Actually, that's perfect. So I'm gonna add that invisible line right on top of that. Yeah, that's definitely at an angle. Ha 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 ha. That's up. Alright, cool. That's fine. That's fine. No, I don't want them clipping through the walls, but I could have did that. That would have worked out. Alright, that's cool. Let's add some trees in this area back here. Let's do that. Let's add in an oak. And let's also add in an alder. A little bit more dense, right? Just a little bit. Alright. Perfect. Alright, something like that. We may do something over here. I'm gonna think about it. No, this is all gonna be a parking lot. And then I'm thinking that we use this area for more graves soon. So let's do some